This isn't content. It's evidence. Welcome to the realm. I've always believed that the things we create say more about us than the things we say. Every art piece, every story, every script, every setback, and every single lesson ever learned becomes evidence. Greetings, I'm Mr. Ellison. People often think impact begins with opportunity. I believe it begins the moment you choose to keep building. I've been building long before anyone was watching. I don't believe talent alone is what sets people apart. It's what they do with it. Beautiful, 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 yeah. Welcome to the realm. Beautiful, 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 yeah. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Shaking up the world one mind at a time while loving on it with one soul and a rhyme. Cause I got it my way and every day is a Friday. Except we can't get fired in this piece. Why? Because we own these streets. See? Beautiful, 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 yeah, yeah. Shaking up the world one mind at a time and loving on it one soul and a rhyme. Cause I got it my way and every day is just like a Friday, baby. Except we can't get fired in this piece. Welcome to the realm. Because we own these. Now let's get it. There was a point in my life when I genuinely wanted to understand why can't I seem to operate like everybody else? Why couldn't I just pick one thing? Why couldn't I work the same way? Why did I need so much space to think? Why would something consume my attention for hours when I cared about it, while something else could feel almost impossible to force myself through? Why did I keep questioning systems everybody else seemed perfectly comfortable accepting? For a long time, I treated those differences like problems that needed to be corrected. I kept trying to become more normal, more conventional, more predictable, more like the version of a successful adult I had been shown. And eventually, I had to accept something. I'm not like everybody else. But the bigger realization was, I'm not trying to be. There's a difference between believing you're better than other people and recognizing that you're different from them. I don't believe I'm better. I don't believe everybody should live like me. I don't believe my way of building a life is the correct way for everybody else. That's actually the point. We're not all the same. And yet, so much of life is organized as though we're supposed to be. Go to school, choose the thing, get the job, climb the ladder, work the schedule, buy the house, retire. And if that life genuinely aligns with you, beautiful. Fucking beautiful. But I had to stop assuming something was wrong with me simply because the blueprint didn't completely fit. Because every time I tried forcing myself into somebody else's definition of a good life, eventually something inside me started fighting back. For years, the question was, how do I make myself function more like everybody else? Eventually, it became, how do I build a life that actually works with the person I am? That question changed everything. Because now, I wasn't starting with society and trying to squeeze me inside of it. Instead, I was starting with me. How do I naturally think? How do I create? What environments bring the best out of me? What drains the shit out of me? What gives me energy? What kind of work makes me curious enough to keep going? What responsibilities are actually mine? What does success look like when I'm not performing it for somebody else? That's life vetting. Not rejecting the world, no. Examining the world before deciding what deserves a place in yours. Now here's something important. Accepting myself didn't mean, well, this is just who I am, so fuck everything. Nah. Acceptance didn't remove responsibility. It actually gave me better information for practicing responsibility. I still need discipline, income, and systems. I still need to finish things. I still need to take care of myself. And I damn sure still need to honor commitments. But now, I can build those things around reality instead of constantly designing my life for a person who didn't and doesn't exist. Acceptance became data. And better data allowed me to make better decisions. Maybe that's one of the greatest changes. I stopped approaching myself like a damn renovation project. Not everything unusual about me needs to be removed. Some things needed to be understood. Some needed structure. Some needed discipline. Some needed protection. Some needed development. And some needed some fucking room to breathe. Because once I stopped spending so much of my energy trying to become somebody else, I had more energy available to discover what me could actually become. Before you go, ask yourself this one question. What parts of yourself have you been trying to change? Not because it's wrong, but because it doesn't look like everybody else. And if you stop measuring yourself against somebody else's definition of normal, what might you finally have room to discover about yourself? I'm not like everybody else, and neither are you. The goal isn't to turn differences into superiority. The goal is to understand yourself well enough that comparison stops making your decisions for you. There are still things about me I'm learning. There are still habits I'm improving. There are still weaknesses I have to steward. But I'm no longer interested in building my life around the question, how do I become more like them? I'm much more interested in what becomes possible when I fully understand how to steward me. Because maybe becoming isn't about finally fitting into the mold. Maybe sometimes becoming begins when you realize the mold was never yours to begin with. Now, if this page resonates with you, I would love to hear your thoughts and your perspective down below. Until the next page, keep building, keep learning. Leave the evidence, protect the blueprint. And as always, all love, Trump. Cause I got it my way, and every day is just like a Friday, baby. So we can't get fired in this piece. Welcome to the realm. Because we own these. Now let's get it.